Hey guys, it's your girl Missy back at it again with another Dollar Tree haul for you all. So today is going to be just like last week's video, and it's just going to kind of be a random Dollar Tree haul. So I apologize ahead of time for me being kind of nasally and sounding a little weird just because I have been very sick. But I just decided I needed to get this video out so I could show you guys all the cool things that I was able to find at the Dollar Tree. So let's just go ahead and get started. So last week, I believe in my video, I told you guys I've been looking for these faux acrylic drawers. Now, I've seen a lot of these things come on wish.com, and then I've seen a lot of YouTubers put up on their Dollar Tree haul that they were able to find them. Now, I've gone to about 7 different stores and was unable to find them. However, when I stopped in Bountiful, Utah, I was able to find one drawer, one little tiny drawer. And this is the drawer that I was able to find. So it's the Essential Stackable Organizing Drawer. And it's just that faux acrylic. And I've been watching several YouTubers stack these and do so many amazing things with them. So thank you guys so much for posting what you guys have done with these, because you guys have given me several ideas. So this little drawer was actually my saving grace, because I took a picture of it and sent it to my mother and said, I have been looking for these drawers everywhere. And let me just put a side note. My sweet mother is also a Dollar Tree lover. So she said that she was in Salt Lake and that she was going to hit every single Dollar Tree on the I-15 front all the way back to Ogden, which is like a 32-mile drive. And luckily, she was able to call ahead of time, and she was able to get a hold of the Layton Dollar Tree, and she called me and said, "Kay, I think they have 30 of them, so how many do you want?" And I'm like, woohoo! I don't need 30 of them though. So she ended up picking me up 13 of these bad boys. So the hunt is over. I no longer need your guys' help, but thank you so much for the ladies that have been posting that they're in their area with the cute little emoji of an airplane so I could fly there. But I was able to get all 13, well, 14 that I needed. So super stoked about that. What I also picked up was the Vanity Organizer 13 compartment one. And that zooms in right. So there's 12 across here that are about 1 inch by 1 inch square. And then there's a larger one on top. There's actually a base, like a stopping point right here for that top drawer or that top slot. But what I'm going to do is actually take a Dremel to it so I can slide my pencils all the way down to it. So what I'm going to do, is I'm going to be gluing them on top of each other. And then one of them is going to be for makeup and the other one's so one stack of 7 is going to be for makeup. And then the other stack of 7 is going to be for a first aid kit. So I really like that it's clear, and I will have little labels made so it's easily accessible for anybody that comes over to my house, so they know, well, not necessarily for the makeup, but unless they want to use my makeup, then they're more than welcome to. But for the first aid kit. So I thought that was brilliant because I saw that one on YouTube, and one of I wish I remembered the name of that lady that did that one. The other one I found was just this 3-compartment organizer with the lid. And so it's just 3 separate organizers, and then it has a hard lid. I just picked this one up, not necessarily sure what I'm going to do with it, but for $1, I figured might as well. Maybe give it to my boyfriend Ashton so he can go ahead, and he loves organizing little trinkets and odds and ends. So maybe I'll give that one to him. While I was at the Bountiful, Utah Dollar Tree looking for organizers, I asked the sales associate if they had any more in the back, because I only found that one. And I didn't know this, and if you guys did know this, let me know in the comments down below, but Dollar Tree actually shares their freight with Family Dollar now. And so sometimes items that are supposed to be delivered at Dollar Tree end up getting delivered at Family Dollar and vice versa. So when the lady asked me how heart set I was on the faux acrylic drawers, I was like, well, I've been to 7 different ones, so I would really like to get the faux acrylic drawers, but I mean, that's kind of what my heart's set on. She's like, well, if you want, I have these drawers that were supposed to be delivered to Family Dollar, but I'll sell them to you for $1. So this is a rare find, and more than likely probably will never happen again. But these are the Sterilite containers that were supposed to be delivered to Family Dollar. And I asked her how many she had because I was going to buy them all, but she said she only had 2. So I ended up just getting these 2 from the Dollar Tree in Bountiful, but That's going to be a very rare find. So maybe I should or shouldn't have shown you guys this, but these ones are a still for only $1. And I was able to find 2 of them. So I was able to get the last 2 that they had in back. So this is just a kind of a rare find, but I'm super stoked I did find them because I am going to keep one for myself and then also give one to my boyfriend because he does like to organize things. So set those down on the ground real quick. Okay. So I'm going to move over to kind of like health and beauty. So we'll go over to health and beauty. So I have watched several people do reviews from things of what to buy and what not to buy from the dollar store. And one thing that I see all the time on there to not buy from the dollar store is razors. So these actually are small. They're from Assured and they're bikini razors. And I'll just show you that. Now, I didn't get these to shave my bikini area. But I did get them because I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I'm just going to do it. Whatever. I'm throwing it out there, okay? I shave off my eyebrows. My eyebrows are tattooed on. So I shave off my eyebrow hair because I don't need it. I'm a natural blonde. It has no color anyway, so I shave it off. I got that idea from a lady at work named Renee, so thank you for that one because I feel like I can swim laps like Michael Phelps. But I shave my eyebrows off, and using the larger razors, I notice that I will cut my hair off sometimes, or it'll come up so close and I will actually nick my natural lashes off. So I figured with these small bikini razors, that's going to be a huge assistant, and I will just be able to get in there and just get just what I need off because heaven knows I need my hair. Don't need to shave off that. So I got those bad boys. I also was able to pick up this cocoa butter formula chapstick, ultra moisturizing lip balm, and I absolutely love the smell of cocoa butter, and I was really excited to pick this up just because I like chapsticks, and I have 5,000 of them, but who doesn't need 5,001 chapsticks? So especially with it being winter around here, my lips are super chapped, super dry all the time. And now that I've started experimenting with liquid lipsticks and different kinds of liquid lipsticks, I definitely need a nice chapstick because liquid lipsticks dry out my lips it's insane. So I picked that up for $1. The other thing I picked up was this Benzac Acne Solution. So there we go. It's blemish clearing hydrator. I apologize for my camera being a little fuzzy. But this is the step 3. Now I've seen step 1, step 2, and step 3 at the dollar store. I do have step 1 and step 2. There is a +2 where it's like spot treatment, but I have not seen that at the dollar store. The unfortunate thing is that I purchased this without looking at the expiration date. The expiration date on this is 12/16, and I did open up, I bought 3 of these actually, I'll admit it. I bought 3 of them without looking at the expiration date. I already opened up one to go use it, and you know when like a lotion goes bad and it almost has that rancidy smell? Let me go ahead and... There we go. Sorry. Yeah, this one kind of has a little bit. Now, it could be simply the smell of the East Indian sandalwood oil. I am not sure. I'm going to have to get a second opinion, honestly. Also because I've been super sick. Like, to me right now, it just smells like sunflower seeds. So maybe that one, maybe they're not expired and my schnozzle, or maybe like the lot has expired and my nose is just playing tricks on me. No idea. Could be a number of things. Also, the other thing that I purchased from the dollar store, and I actually buy these all the time, are these retinol makeup cleansing wipes. I don't really use them around my eyes because as of late, my eyes have been really dry. And so I've been trying to steer clear of this and putting it around my eye area. Just been using it to kind of take my base off. But I've been buying these and using these for about a year now, and I like them. They're just, it's quick, easy, convenient to kind of wipe your makeup off or to get off any excess after you've already kind of tried to exfoliate your face a little bit. So I like those. And then I wanted to also show you, I got these 3 brushes, and they are the Wet n Wild brand. So let's show you those ones, and I'll show you guys individually. And sorry, it's a little bit glary, but this is a smoky liner brush. So you could just see it is just meant for eyelining. This is a small eyeshadow brush. There we go. And then this one says it's a crease brush, but I'm gonna actually use this bad boy for blending. So blending in the different colors just because it's more puffy. So these, I don't know how much they are. I do at Walmart, but I do know Walmart does sell them. And then also Elf brand sells brushes that are very similar to these, and I think they're only $1. And sometimes if you get lucky, you can find them also at the dollar store. So I just snagged those bad boys because I'm due to, I don't clean my brushes. I just throw them away and get new ones because they're only $1. And I use the same brush for a very long time. Okay, so second to last beauty item that I'm going to show you is this My Beauty Spot. It's My Beauty Spot, and it is a sugar foot scrubber. So it looks like there is a scrubber on each side of these bad boys, and then there's just a really nice handle. It looks like a really thick plastic, and then there's a ribbon at the bottom that just kind of goes through the entire thing. But it says 2 surfaces to soften rough heels, toes, and feet. This handy foot care tool keeps your feet in shape all year round. Well, I hope this thing works because my poor feet have been in boots since fall. So they're in desperate need of getting a good scrubbing, if you know what I mean. So got that so I can test that out. And then last beauty item or health item, I was talking to a couple people at work about this a couple days ago, and we were talking about how to clear out your sinuses. Well, one of the things said to gargle your nose with saline or salt water. I have no idea how to do that. Another thing was suggested was to use a neti pot. Now, I might be 30 years old, but using something like a neti pot scares the shit out of me because I'm afraid I'm going to drown. I'm 30 and I'm afraid I'm going to drown. So I was at the dollar store and I was talking about these with the ladies at work, but this is known as the Yeti pot. And there you can see these 2 people dressed like Yetis with giant noses. So I decided it's supposed to cleanse and moisturize the nasal passages according to the traditional practice of neti. Okay, so I ended up picking up one of these, and then right next to it, I was actually really excited to find these because if anybody knows me, I always refer to my nose as my schnozzle, and I actually referred to it probably in my first YouTube video when I did the septum clicker. But I found these Yeti pots. They're supposed to be saline washes. It says right there, it's a schnoz wash. How perfect is that for Missy? I mean, come on. If this item isn't any more fitting, I don't know what is. So I actually ended up buying 2 Yeti pots and then 2 packets of this. So I opened one of them up. And so it looks just like a typical neti pot. I mean, it really does. Now, the thing that scares me is when you look at the instructions and it tells you to assume the position. Kind of takes you in for a shock, I guess. So I'll have to definitely try this out and see. I know that my sinuses on this side of my face are completely shut down. Like they are just so swollen and just that. So anyways, you just take the lid off just like you would. I'm almost nervous to even have this at my house because I can imagine my niece coming over and like, oh, do you guys want some tea? But it's been up my schnozzle, so that'd be gross. Okay, and I only have 2 more items to show you guys, so let me grab those. Sorry, I kind of have like a little table set up over there. So these are just kind of like for the home. So I just ended up getting this wall tap, and it's just basically a plug that you plug in, and it just creates, instead of having 1 plug, it creates it so you have 3 plugs. And I always need more plugs, especially around my nightstand. I have one of these right now by my nightstand, but it like folds up and down and it drives me nuts. So I ended up getting that one for the nightstand. I'll put that other foldy one somewhere else. And then last but not least is I ended up getting these. These are 120-hour reusable flameless candles. I got them in the color of cream. They had them in red, white, and cream, and I got them in the color of cream because I think they'll be more fitting for my reveal one day when I do what's behind the curtain. But I just liked them, and I know it's going to be really hard for you to see, but I'll just kind of turn it on and show you guys. So I'll put one right next to it so you can see this one obviously is on, this one's off, and you can kind of see it flickering a little bit. So it just kind of flickers like a normal candle, and it says it's up to 120 hours of use. And these are actually kind of good, not necessarily just to have for like to set an ambient mood or anything like that, but these will be good to have too, especially in like a first aid kit. And I don't necessarily first aid kit, but like when the power goes out and things like that, instead of lighting candles and having flames everywhere, you can use these, which are flameless candles that last 120 hours. So these are reusable. And so I did actually grab a couple of these to put in my emergency kit. That's what I meant. Emergency kit, not first aid, unless seeing candles make people feel better, which sometimes they do. You never know. So that's the only thing I have to show you guys for this week. If you guys haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And until next time, see ya.